What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I don't know if you heard about this, but uh, something happened, and the NBA is investigating it as we speak. Apparently, one of Nikola Jokic's older brothers struck a fan in the face. I think it happened in the ending. I think it happened shortly after the game ended, after Jamal Murray hit the game-winning shot over Anthony Davis. Yeah. I remember back in the day, I used to always say Antonio Davis with Anthony Davis. I had to get used to saying Anthony Davis, and sometimes it still comes out. And I would say it too, even though I was saying it. And Antonio Davis is a great, great player. Hey, Mike, man, you keep saying Antonio Davis, huh? I did? My bad. But anyway, getting back to the topic at hand. His older brother, who I think his name is Strahinja, according to witnesses, Strahinja hopped over a ball arena seat and down a row, kicking his way through the crowd to get closer to the male spectator, who apparently, I guess, was heckling him or saying something about his brother that he found out of line. As soon as Strahinja got within arm's reach, he unloaded a fierce punch with his right hand that hit the fan right in the face. The two sides weren't done with each other after the hit, though. They continued to bark at each other as Strahinja's brother, Nemanja, followed right behind him for support. The two-time league MVP's wife, Natalia, was just feet away from Jokic's brothers throughout the altercation, holding their young daughter as she reached out to reel Strahinja back. It's unclear what led to the altercation, but it will come out in time. The massive Jokic brothers are notorious for passionately defending the NBA superstar at games, and they're certainly not shy to let their feelings known to players, referees, and fans. The NBA is known to throw the hammer down on unruly fans, but considering Jokic is one of the best players in the league, it'll be interesting to see if any punishment comes from this. Now, I'm just going to say this, right? I don't condone people going around putting their hands on people, obviously. Okay? There's no place in our society, for the most part, for that. Unless you're defending your life, your health, or something like that, there's no place for that. There are times, though, when people lose control. And I think sometimes in our society, we forget that. Now, if it's a pattern where a person continuously put their hands on someone, then yeah, there's a problem. People are human. We're not perfect. Sometimes people get under your skin and, you lose control. You lose your cool. Now, as far as these brothers are concerned, I don't know exactly what could happen. I mean, I'm thinking a couple of things. It's a possibility the fan could press charges. As a matter of fact, what's to say that wasn't the motivation for the fan in the first place? To get them to lose cool, strike him so he could sue them for financial profit. I mean, that's the latest bitchified move that a lot of men are doing today anyway. Or the hustle that a lot of these dudes are doing. So that could be part of it. As far as the NBA is concerned, I'm thinking more than likely what may happen is I can't see them banning the brothers permanently just because of who Jokic is. You know how they play favoritism in the NBA. What I'm thinking is maybe a 1-game suspension or a 2-game suspension so that they're not present at the LA games, and a fine, which Jokic is going to pay, obviously. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I don't see them banning the brothers permanently. See, if these was like, say, Giannis's brothers acting like this, then it'd be something different. And yeah, I am going there because perception is reality. You know how it is. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. By the way, there are literally LeBron fans that are saying that because of this, they're somehow saying that Jokic is behind it. And therefore, Jokic should be suspended for the rest of the series. Or suspended for game 3. Lord have mercy, man. You know it's desperate when you try to use this situation and making it about Jokic. Like Jokic threw the punch. Obviously, that's not going to happen. What Lakers family, what the LeBron fans and Lakers fans need to be worried about is somehow winning game 3. But you know, that's LeBron's MO, and his fan base's MO. Look for anything to get an advantage, you know? Doesn't matter if Jokic didn't throw the punch. It's his brother. Somehow, his brothers are influenced by Jokic, so Jokic should be suspended. They're literally saying this stuff, man. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. You can't make this stuff up, man. But his brothers don't play, man. His brothers don't play. That's why I trip off when I hear people like Gilbert Arenas talking about Europeans are soft and all of that stuff, man. I think what they tend to think of when they say they're soft, I think everybody thinks that everybody in Europe is like the typical stereotype of an Englishman. You know what I'm saying? Like with the suits on and the umbrellas, the monocles, or the Theodore Roosevelt era pince-nez glasses, sipping tea, civilized, speaking with a clipped accent and top hat. You know, I think they think every European is like that. Nah. No. Actually, when you look at their cultures over there, they're far tougher than we are. As a matter of fact, part of the reason why countries are a lot less fearful of the United States now is because they know that we're pussies. I mean, do I have to go further into this? Do I have to look at our culture? Do I have to do a deep dive into, you know, TikTok and Instagram and all these feminists, these feminized men? And I mean, some of the things that we do. You know, I just saw I saw like a college hazing. Back in the day, a college hazing was guys getting their ass beat and drinking, you know, 2 6-packs single-handedly, which of course could lead to alcohol poisoning, but it is what it is. Boys will be boys then. Now, I seen a video of a college hazing where college students, it was black and white guys there, were attempting to deep throat an especially long, inanimate version of things that women use for pleasure. These guys were getting cheered on. And you got nerve to say Europeans are soft? There's something wrong with Europeans, man? Whatever.